Check this task.
The question is, what's the benefit of a good cable?
Nothing like a good cable, I must say.
Exactly. I knew that was coming. Yeah. So I'm, as you may or may not know, a person who likes to make their own cables.
Your middle name's Neutrik.
My middle name could be Neutrik or it could be Kinnair.
Okay. Can Canarely hear you? Is that what you mean?
Hey, Scottish.
I can nearly hear you.
Yeah. Hey. So anyway, these are the ones I make. So I use Neutrik connectors and Canary or Kinnair, however you pronounce it, cable.
And it matches your mic stand too.
It does. The Rycote shock mount, yeah. But the thing is, I used to buy cables and then I got to the point where it's like, you know what, you pay a lot of money for a really good quality cable.
Yeah.
But if you make them yourself, apart from you get the sort of the thrill of being creative and building something, but also it's a hell of a lot cheaper because you can buy a roll of, Canary or Kinnair, however you want to pronounce it, cable, which is Star Quad, and, a few bags of connectors and boom, you're off.
Yeah, some solder and a soldering iron. Look, I'll be honest, it's something I've always aspired to do.
Yep.
But it's always scared the shit out of me because it's sort of like, well, look, I mean, first things first is, I want to be able to trust what I'm plugging in. And so with anything new, you go through that sort of newbie phase where, it's not quite right or you've made a rookie mistake. And that's the bit that's always scared me is, if I could go from beginner to expert in one simple step, I would do so. But it's that in-between phase that scares me the most.
Well, I'd never made cables or anything before. Strangely, I should have done because my old man was in electronics, but I showed no interest whatsoever. And I don't know I can't even think why I did it in the first place, but I went out and bought a soldering iron. Oh, I know what it was. I saw a thing online for sale, once again sucked in. It was a guy was selling all of his soldering equipment and a bunch of cable and some connectors.
Yeah, and you thought, I'll give that a crack.
And I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. So I bought them, and then that's when I started making them. And I thought, this is not that difficult. And that's when I sort of stepped it up a bit and started making all these really, really nice cables. Yeah. And the good thing about a really good cable is if you have one of these things and you accidentally put it on the cable, like leaving it on the desk.
Yes, it's shielded cable.
And the cable's not shielded properly, you're going to have all sorts of issues and you won't know what the hell's going on. Yeah.
And look, I mean, it is pretty much an IKEA, point A to point A, point B to point B, point C to point C. It's not brain surgery, but, there's so many little things that you need to make sure you don't do, like tin it correctly to begin with and, get your connections sitting well and all that sort of stuff. I see plenty of solders where it's just this massive big ball of solder just tentatively holding a little bit of cable onto the end of the XLR or something. You just go, Jesus.
That's, destined for trouble there.
Absolutely.
But I also have a board. See, so when I set things up, I put up my board, which has the soldering iron and everything on it, but I've mapped them all, you see.
Yep.
So I've got, like XLRs and TRS maps.
Yeah, nice.
And the different brands like Neutrik and what's the other one? It starts with A.
I'm hopeless with that stuff, you know me.
Yeah, but anyway, they're different. Yeah. So I just have the map there and I go, right, okay, Neutrik, so the blue goes to there, the white goes to there and, done.
Yeah. Yep. Look, I think you might have inspired me. On the weekend, I might pull it out and have another go.
Yeah. Do some soldering as well while you're at it.